Hi there, everybody. How are you? Happy Friday. I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. I was off to New York City last week, as you hopefully read in my blog. And today we are going to talk about decisions and how decisive are you? Do your decisions, are they committed? Are they on target? Are they going? Or are they like, as soon as life happens, do they waffle and go to the back burner or to the next day's to-do list? And I'm not judging anybody because we're human, right? Most of us are business owners in here. We have a list of things and goals that are bigger, and we are doing it. We are going after our stuff and we are doing it. And there has to be that delicate balance of, okay, I was going for that didn't quite work out. Okay, do I need to pivot? Do I need to tweak? Do I need to let it go? And those are the fun things, right? And that's life. And that's growing. That's part of growing. But I want to talk a little bit today about your mindset. I know for me, I was taught that you put a goal on paper and you should put an end date. Like, when's that goal? Okay, every New Year's Eve I do that. Like, what are my goals for this year? And that's good. That creates urgency. That creates like, okay, this is what we're going to do. But I want you to be just put it out there that those goals don't need to have an expiration date. Just because you didn't hit it doesn't mean that you don't move it. Okay, that didn't move it, and we tweak a little bit, right? Okay, if you didn't grow as much as you wanted, all right, but I did grow this much, okay, and then we keep going. So we know that we can kind of balance and do that. But I want to talk about the mindset of, are you in the game wholeheartedly? Are you like, this is where I'm headed, I know it, and I don't care what happens, okay, and how long it takes me, I know where I'm going there. I have two stories for you. The first one is a dancer, educator, that I heard her story, and I just loved it. She was on the Lauren Ritchie podcast, and of course, I'm blanking on her name, but she auditioned 6 times for the final role, for that beautiful white cat in Cats the Musical, okay, with a big extension, beautiful ballet lines. And she was down to the final number between like maybe her and 2 other people. And she said she did that 6 times and never got cast. And finally talked to her coach, her vocal coach, and her vocal coach was like, you know what, I don't think it's going to happen for you. And that's really hard to hear, right? I mean, you have the makings, you have the gifts, but not to the ability where to play that role. So she gave that dream up, but then she got selected to be part of the Circus, I'm going to say it wrong, Cirque du Soleil, and was a part of their team. So she pivoted and got to do bigger and better things. And isn't that life? Like, we can go and work, and I believe that God is laying things out there for us, and it's just whether we hear it or not and choose it. So she had that opportunity. She pivoted, and it grew her in another direction really awesomely. My friend Tracy, who is also my coach, she has a great story, and she shared it this morning on the walk, and I told her I'm going to steal it for this because it's so true about mindset. She was going into a new market. She was wanted to land another client, which was in a newer market for her. She hadn't worked in this market before. And she came to that meeting completely forgetting her handouts that she was going to give, okay? And she's freaking out. She's calling a girlfriend saying, I left my handouts at home and I need to get this client because they are what I want to work with and I know they need me. How do I do this? And, she's freaking out. But she showed up to that meeting and was in it to win it. And she came to that meeting and she said, the client that she was working with, they said, you know what, thank you for coming, but I think we're going to work with this other coach or consultant because they're doing this. So we're going to pay you for your time today and listen to what you have to say, but we're going to work with that other client coach. And Tracy's like, okay, well, today is free. You don't need to pay for it, but I will guarantee by the end of the meeting, you are going to hire me and see the value I bring to the table because I have this, this, and this for you. And she hands out the handout that she had frantically printed off on the way, crying to her friend, like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get this client. But she had the mindset going into that meeting that she's going to get it. So what is your mindset for your goals, for your dreams, for where you're going next? We are in that time of the year. If you're a dance studio owner, it's like here we go, end time. My recital is next weekend, so it's just a little bit more tense around the area. Not, we're just getting amped up. Summer's coming, and we are halfway through the year. So where are your goals headed for next fall and summer? What growth are you going to do? Are you going to take a conference? Are you going to go to a workshop? I'm going to Dance Teacher Life in New Jersey, so Atlantic City. So if anybody's going there, please make sure you introduce yourself to me because I want to meet you. But I'm just excited, and I hope that you're taking advantage of the slower months to go get educated and fill your soul and fill your fuel so that you can give it for the rest of the year. So what is your mindset? What are you passionate about and really wanting to do? And no obstacle that's thrown at you is going to waver you from that ultimate goal. Okay? So go crush your day. Thanks for watching.